What's going on, everybody? So by now you should have already heard about this Vegas tourney. Problem Eric Wright, he hosted it, and it ended in, a pretty much a fight. There's been a lot of rumors that, oh yeah, somebody had a gun, all kind of shit like that. All right, bro, listen, that's enough. Pretty much I got a couple dudes that were actually there that reached out to me privately and let me know what went on. Pretty much a dude just got reckless and, he lost, and the usual shit that happens. Pretty much the political term is nigga nonsense. But when I say nigga, I'm not only talking about people of color, Caucasians, and they do it also. Madden has always been a violent game, so it's not like it's something that's surprising. What's surprising to me is that there was no security there. Based on the information that I received, like I said, if you guys were there, you guys could go ahead and leave comments, but I got my sources that were actually there, that were present, and according to them, there was no security there. So that's the problem right there. I'm gonna listen, guys. I've almost been stabbed, shot, and fucking been threatened to be jumped at Madden tournaments in just regular neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they weren't too nice of neighborhoods, but you know what I'm saying? Madden is that kind of game that people are like, yeah, it's just a game. It's always just a game until you actually play it, because it's something about Madden that makes you just don't want to fucking lose ever. You know what I'm saying? And my real Madden dudes feel me on that. Like I've been to places. I remember growing up when Street Fighter was big time, bro. Hadouken! Yo, bro, I went to tournaments and I got my dudes that can vouch for me, bro. You could get your ass whipped mad bitch. Even Mortal Kombat. You remember when it was like the arcade days, bro? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter are two of the games that I played in the arcade on a regular basis. I think that was it. Maybe a little bit of Soul Calibur, but those were the two games that I really played. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I went to several tournaments because, in New York City, it was always tournaments going on with the arcades. It was big time, whether it was Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, whatever it was. I was there. I had dudes that took me where I had to go because I was raw at these games. Listen, all those games, even though they had so much fighting in it, I can't remember one time that a fight broke out. I'm being very, very honest with you, bro. And like, this is not, dudes wasn't paying for security in the hood. Dudes like, yo, listen, you guys come in here, pay your $5 before you come in. If you win, this is the pot. The first, I believe it was like the first 3, I'm trying to remember correctly. You get paid, that's it. Not one fight. And you had dudes in there looking like straight Negroes. Like, when I say Negro, it's like the portrait that society paints, where the guy's hair is not combed and he just looks like that African guy that was in the movie with Tom Hanks. What was that, Captain Phillips? I'm talking like that type of Negro, like face looking crazy, and no violence broke out, no violence. But let's fast forward to Madden, and I'm not talking about like Sega Genesis days. I'm talking about like the first time that I went to a Madden tourney was for PS2, and I don't remember what. I think that was the one with 04 with Vic on it. Let me just say this, bro. Dudes was getting punched in the fucking face. And like I said, it's very funny to me that a violent game won't initiate violence, but Madden will. And like it has a lot to do with just, it's a lot of frustration with the way the game is. And also on top of all of that, it has to do with the mentality of the individuals that are playing. Because like I said, you guys can't, a lot of people, have an issue with, Eric Problem Wright and shit like that. Like I said, I got no problem with guys that's out there hustling, getting their money, doing what they got to do, and you guys shouldn't blame them, except for the fact that there should have been security there. Like I said, it's a certain, respect is a different type of thing. But even when, mafia, a mafia event is held, any type of event, there's always security, no matter how gangster you are. You go to a 50 Cent event, it's security there. You gotta have security. It doesn't matter what is going on. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Especially when drinking is involved. And that was something that should have been done. I'm pretty sure that the next time he hosts or whatever he does, he'll make sure that security's there. But this should have been something that was already, done. It should have been something that you should always estimate for ridiculousness at Madden tournaments, because it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way that it is. But for all the people that are that sending messages, oh bro, a gun was pulled and all, none of that shit happened. Based on the people that I know that was there. So we could go ahead and nip that in the bud right there. And it was just a little scuffle. Dude broke out. Dude trying to do what's right. But you know the thing about Vegas though that people don't understand. Vegas is not the place that you want to get arrested at. You know what I'm saying? Vegas is the kind of place that you go, you know what I'm saying? You just go there for a night, a weekend to remember, night to remember, go there with your wife, bang an extra girl, You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens in Vegas, you know, it stays in Vegas. You don't go there to commit crime because they have such loose laws for everything else. So when you go there and try to put, you know, you try to put on for your city, you're gonna be in jail for mad long. Just ask O.J. Simpson, bro. You're not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you guys have to understand that. And, you know, maybe that was the reasoning behind it. Like, bro, maybe dudes are not gonna be that stupid, but ignorance has no bounds. And it's very unfortunate that, you know, the tourney had to end like that because, you know, I didn't watch it or anything, but like I said, I received the messages early in the morning, and, you know what I'm saying, I took it upon myself to let everybody understand that this is what actually happened. It's not like all the other rumors that were going on and, you know, guns were being pulled and shit like that. It was just a drunk guy got his ass whipped to the ultimate capacity of the flux capacitor, and then he just raged. It's similar to a rage quit, like when you're online or getting glitched. Like, these guys that do that, that's their mentality. Most of them have little penises, and then on top of all of that, they don't give a fuck. So if you know that that happens regularly online, what do you think's gonna happen when these same rageaholics go into a tournament? They're gonna want to fight because most of them are garbage. Let's just keep it real. A lot of these Madden guys are shitty, and you know they play the game and they always know they have that out. They have that out. Like, bro, oh my god, I wish a nigga would. I got my finger right on this cane enable. I wish a nigga would. I'm about to glitch the fuck out of a nigga today. Like, they really go and get ice cream, sit down, have sprinkles on it. Like, yeah, go ahead, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna play this. I'm never gonna play this down because they know they have an out. So with that type of mentality, when you go out into a, you know, sometimes you can't control it. You are what you are. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for all the viewers that were out there, and you know, on Twitch and everybody that was actually present, that's craziness. You know what I'm saying? That's a real crazy situation that was able to happen like that. It's just very unfortunate that, you know, regardless of what you try to do, there's always somebody or an entity that's gonna try to fuck with it. And that's why, you know, it's better safe than sorry. And that's something that, you know, pretty much like I can't really correlate it to anything else. It doesn't even matter. Like I said, you could try to relate it to the hood, whatever like that. You know, in the instances where I was almost stabbed, shot, and jumped, there was no security, but I took it upon myself because I know I'm in the hood and I know I'm going to a fucking apartment building or wherever the fuck that it was hosted, and I saw crackheads in the front. So once I step into the project, once I'm in Vanderveer projects in Brooklyn, once I go to these tournaments, once I'm in these areas, Crown Heights, Bronx River Parkway, you know, Manhattan on the docks there, the piers, once I go to those areas, you know what I'm saying, I understand what I'm signing myself up for, so I'm ready for it, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready for it to jump off. And like I said, it's just unfortunate that this always happens whenever somebody's trying to do something, you know what I'm saying, to promote something that, you know, we all love. You know what I'm saying? As bad as Madden is, we will sit and play Madden for hours and ignore our females, our families, our religion, everything. You'll just sit there like, fuck this, I'm playing Madden today. Madden is that type of game, so as much as we hate it, we still love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that side chick that always try to take a picture with you and she know you got a girl. Like, you probably care about her, but you hate her at the same time because you know she's stupid. But at the same, you know what I'm saying, guys? So it's not, we can't really, you know, misconstrue what actually happened because everybody's trying to make it like a violent thing, and it was all about, it was one fucking douchebag that probably had too much to drink, or maybe his penis was just a little bit too small. Some dudes suffer from micro penis. Guys don't understand that. When you got a little dick, bro, and you have a lack of self-confidence, you initiate certain things that don't need to be initiated. And this seems like one of those situations where a guy is just like, bro, you know what? If he went to the bathroom, he peed on his balls and came out like, you know what? I got a little dick. I'm finna fight somebody. It happens, bro. But you know how we prevent that? You pay for security. And when you pay for security, you pay for real security. Like dudes that are licensed to carry firearms and licensed to pop a cap in a motherfucker's ass. Because sometimes you need that. And it's unfortunate, but sometimes you need it. And I know everybody says, yeah, Madden is just a game. It's not. It's not. Trust me when I tell you, it's not. People make a lot of money off of this game. People get a lot of different type of things because of this game. This is the reasoning behind why EA bought the license and has sole fucking ownership with the use of NFL, you know, animations and NFL, you know, the likenesses. That's why it was paid for. And this is what it becomes when people don't take the initiative to protect what is theirs. because this could have been a lot more successful. You know, this Vegas tourney. Everybody was talking about it. It was hyped up. There's a lot of fanboys. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? And everything, the formula was perfect, except for security. Why not? You always protect what's yours. That's rule number one. You protect what's yours. And if this is the type of investment that you're gonna put your time into, you gotta make sure security's there. You gotta make sure that dudes is safe, because a lot of these dudes don't want to have to deal with the bullshit. And remember, a lot of dudes that play Madden and are raw in it are considered quote unquote, quote unquote nerds. So they want to feel like they're safe. You want to see a bodyguard that looks like me, or a fucking, you know what I'm saying, Ving Rhames just standing there with a fucking big ass bat or a gun like he's in GTA. You want to see that because it makes you feel safe, and you're like, all right, if everything pops off, we good. You gotta have that kind of shit. So if anything, that's the biggest thing that I, in my opinion, based on what I heard and what was given to me, that should have happened. Other than that, it was a successful event, and you guys got to give credit where it's due. Problem Eric Wright, he was able to host something that was pretty much a success. You know, with viewership and the hype, it's just the one thing, man. You got to have security. It's Madden. And for all of you guys that think that Madden is just a game, it's really not. You don't want to lose at this game if you're a real competitor. But yet still, there's no excuse for what happened. Shout out to Problem for hosting a successful event, and next time he'll be smarter. Until next time, one love.